Yeah, I suppose we are ready.
Is Quasi here?
Yeah, he's...
Yeah. I'm always. I like how people, my name is Quarzy. People that have inevitably started calling me Queersy. Really funny.
Distant cousin of Jersey. I'm gonna... This A point seems almost impossible to hold. I'm gonna try the dumb heavy spot. See if it nets any kills.
Are we trying the dumb engineer spot again?
I'm going to give a shot to the dumb
Was
engineer
it you
spot
who
again.
built on the fucking roof? Because that
Yes.
scared the shit out of us.
Yeah, I built on the roof because I was like, you know.
Yeah, thanks, Doc.
Except, sorry, my brain doesn't work when I'm concentrating for some reason.
I'm gonna
An Irish
give Wilson
problem.
some super buffs and
I
then
thought you probably should just stay on the high ground.
Yeah, but I'll give you buffs until the round begins.
Ah,
Oh, that's a bad pig actually. You're gonna be a like sitting duck.
3, 2,
I won't be able to get the center up. Not very wrench.
Or like you might want to like kind of hide them.
we'll run back there. They tracked it.
Sniper on the right side.
Right side. Oh, you got
Nice.
They have a mini sentry on the roof. Demo man right. Pyro right.
We're ready for bombs.
Pyro and demo man dead. He has the pop though.
They might have that bombs. Like coming from the right side. Right side.
Uber.
Bomb.
I'm coming. Sentry down.
Snipe on the left
Nice.
side.
Yeah, run there.
Ah, Pyro.
Med down.
We're all dead.
Get back to B, get back to B, sorry. Oh, yeah, scared.
Fire down.
Someone should watch the flank. Because they can get to the jump pad pretty easily.
Yeah,
They're coming
Oh,
from
They
the
might
right.
be already going for it.
Yeah, they're- yeah,
They are
they're
not.
going
Yeah, they are going for it.
We're going for D.
I'm
They're
stuck.
going via D.
Stickers.
That opens?
Yeah, okay, that's good.
How do we...
they have a sniper on D.
But they are sticky up on...
Fine.
That's actually a good spot. This is not in the sight line.
So they're down, magic bomb.
They have a teleporter in D. Teleporter in D.
Did I pop the heavy?
Yeah,
Wilson,
they're just-
should I?
Not right now.
They're just going
Oh,
for
they have an Uber.
Stop it.
Oh, okay,
I
sorry.
am in the pit of hell.
The pop tails. Oh, they also pop. Retreat.
Sniper's lit. He's right side. Or left side of D1.
Oh shit.
Tails of the teleporter going up there just on B side. You can take it straight and it leads directly behind them.
Yeah, someone's gotta get rid of that sniper.
Sniper on
Right,
the
they
stick
got it.
rock bomb.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, they got it. Oh shit.
Where is everybody?
Currently defending D.
Young man at B.
Fire down.
Nice.
Magic down.
Horrible.
Wilson, where'd you go?
I fell down. I'm
Oh, okay.
going to jump out again. This room is very weird to play in.
I have an Uber. Who needs it?
And they on D again.
Yeah, they're just hard tapping D right now.
Sniper on C platform again.
Yeah, he's always
Met down.
Sniper down.
As I'm putting this teleporter up for you in particular. It's a blank port teleport.
Might go B now.
yeah.
We have a hard push. If they do that push again, we have a teleporter now.
Stay in this like doorway corner. This pipe blocks the sight line, but you can still shoot on the
I'm going to D
And they are going B.
connector. That was not.
Control point is being captured.
7 minutes on
Oh
D.
shit, here we go
Teleport
again.
is there.
Power on scout on D.
Nero, take that tele.
We'll go deal with D real quick.
Screaming medic.
They have Uber, I think.
Tails, should we pop?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they're going D
They
again,
pop.
I think.
They pop.
Nice.
Good.
Okay, they pop. Street.
I'm down B. Snipers on my center.
Alright, good. Okay, you got away loud,
Sentry's
nice.
down on B. Sniper, soldier, engineer pushing into B.
Wilson, medic, and demo are
Engineer them all.
downstairs.
Yeah, they're all pushing onto B now.
Our
Yeah,
control
they're going B now.
captured.
Ah, what? I got him?
Shot.
Did not expect that. Oh my god.
No, there's a heavy.
Sorry, you're
Okay, medic down.
blocking the healing.
The demo is pretty low. He's on point.
Tele engines are down. Sentry is still up. They're pushing B quite
Oh
hard.
my god, his heavy is super low.
You said he was super low!
He was eating a sandwich when you went in.
No, he wasn't.
He
didn't
had a
start yet.
sandwich.
Yeah, but he didn't start eating. Oh well. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, even if I got the kill, it wouldn't matter.
They are coming to D point.
Sniper speaking.
Come from below.
The control point is being captured.
Soldier is using Dardict, by the way.
Yeah.
Demo low.
Yeah, they're all on D again. I'll just resupply, heal the heavy.
Okay.
Sniper doorway. Sniper's in
Uber?
Their medic have
A
Uber.
connector.
Our control point is being
Oh.
captured.
Seems combo is still on D.
Engineer very low.
Scout on C.
They might be rotating to C now, I think I saw.
There's a scout on
Oh,
C.
that was a bad force. It's okay.
Scout and heavy come for C.
Yeah,
they're going
their
C
medic
now.
is going on to C.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
they're going C.
they're coming, they're coming.
In the elevator room.
Sniper's watching on elevator.
Behind the boxes.
And fine. Uber.
I'm down. Sentry's down. C.
Demo down.
Be down.
Tapping D.
Scout down.
Oh yeah, you get, watch D, watch D. It's only a pyro on D. Oh, there's also an engine on D.
There's a soldier
Uber
medic
Wilson.
in the elevator room.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Heavy pyro on
They have
point.
spy.
You need to rotate to D.
Oh, it's fine. It's only power. Yeah, go back to C.
The medic's on. Okay, used.
They use
Do it.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I think they get C here.
I think C is victory, by the way.
Don't drop to C. If you low, get out. In case.
Hold off the point. He's running to D.
Oh, okay, we got C back.
Wait, what?
Oh, they're all on D now.
Overtime.
One on C.
Oh, spy, watch out.
On D spy.
That's probably not the ideal. Okay, we need to go back on C.
No. I think it's fine.
What?
If they kept C.
What?
If they kept C, they only have 2 minutes to cap D. Go back to D. They're all stacking D anyway.
Are they pushed up in those spawn door?
Yeah, use the connector route.
He's lit.
Yeah, just get people off the point. It's only a soul jump right now. Good, nice.
Soldier down.
I'm fine.
They get to them on point.
Them down.
One dead. Engineer on spawn doors.
Scout. On point.
Oh shit.
He's lit.
Get Ubud at spawn.
That. What an overtime. holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's pretty long.
Sniper's dead. Engineer's dead. Medic's lit.
God.
We're doing
Yeah.
time.
The demo man on the point is fucking. How about playing Amber Yam? What the fuck is this?
That's pretty
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I just started
Jesus.
popping off on their sniper and medic.
I think that was a great round.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Beat box time. Excellent. I'm switching to the.
Yeah, just one thing. I'd like if medic and heavy would play near me, since it's the combo.
Who it's you?
Yeah, medic and heavy just play near me,
begins in
and
30
pyro
seconds.
too, I guess.
Who are you?
Yeah, we don't know.
Demo.
Ah,
Who am I?
It's not-
Where am I?
Yeah, sorry, I don't have
Are we
the
go-
overlay on.
let's just straight up borrow Doom strat for this.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
What's-
run
what's
to
the
the
strat?
I'm gonna run to the building you built a sentry in the
Hey,
roof
should I
of.
Uber you when you sticky jump or?
No.
Wait,
No,
wait.
no,
I'm
no, no.
gonna run to the roof building and I'm gonna fist of steel to the point and Demo Man just follows me.
Yep.
Alright, ready? Go.
Let's go, bro.
Everybody.
Why do you block the medic?
Soldier down.
Yeah, engineer. Okay, that's a good strat.
Nice.
That worked well.
Totally thought of myself. Thank you very much.
Yeah, now we rush D.
I mean,
Rush D.
B, honestly.
Let's just straight up go to B to D. Just quickly. I'm already gonna go. Let's just run.
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
out.
we go through D door into B.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, this opened faster.
Go, yeah.
Oh.
I have no idea what the fuck was happening there. I got stuck. What is happening?
Oh, that
with
is
the jump
sentry
pad?
here. I didn't even see that was sentry.
Super Mario gameplay.
Oh, there's up here.
Let's try to push through the B
Yeah,
jaws.
let's
while
do.
you're in
Yeah,
the-
let's wait for heavy and pyro.
Okay.
Just
What?
let me do my own thing.
Engineer
I'm
has
going to
moved onto the platform above B.
Shit.
Yeah. Heavy and pyro, could you come to the D door? Oh,
At the puppet, don't drop it.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, sentry's at the usual spawn now. Okay, they
Oh
use...
shit, the puppet.
Hold you down.
I'm dead.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. We got first. It's okay.
Okay, guys, are you all dead now?
Let's wait
Okay.
for. Let's wait.
And
for-
just hear me out. Stay here for 2 seconds. Come to me. I'm gonna go to the entrance. We're gonna try to rush, try to rush D. I have a sentry ready to roll and everything, so I'll do this teleporter. Just hide underneath where the underneath is. I'm gonna be sentry jumping up in a second.
Okay.
Scouts up here.
Jump on D.
A demo man on top of the pipes.
Jump on D.
Skull down.
We took some damage. Yeah, can scout and someone else cap D.
Then
I'm
kill
going B.
heroic.
The heavy on the walkways.
Okay, I got Nuber.
Hey,
The
Booba.
sentry is
Up two.
still on B.
Okay, we got gun. We got gun.
It's like really high ground on D.
He's down. He's pushing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie, this beat is pain in the ass.
Yeah. Let's try having flank cap B and everyone else go straight to B.
I'm on D. I have a sentry level 3 on D now.
3 players on B.
Okay, sentry down, NG down.
Keep pushing that. I'm gonna stay here and hold
Yeah,
D.
pushing B now.
Got them B right now.
Demo dead.
Them down.
Yeah, stand on point, stand on point.
Fuck. They got
Go to jump
dispenser.
that.
Fire walking in.
Oh, okay, I'm dead.
Dodge you down. I'm out of ammo.
Where is right now?
I think we just need to get to that platform above B and just stay there. I think it's the only way. They keep spawning up there.
Sorry.
I switched to crits.
Oh, dead.
Stick is above the building.
Let's go. Let's go top right.
Sentry on B.
We could have crits.
I'm gonna flank through D. Keep the medic on the
Girl, I'm gonna crit soon, okay?
Okay. Okay. Good.
Sentry levitating.
Two of them are drop down into the pipe room. Go.
Have a headshot.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Step up.
Okay, for the Uber is out.
Okay, just retreat. Don't need to. Okay, we'll have the advantage,
seconds.
but it's just crits.
50 seconds.
Sniper's dead.
Okay. We have high ground control.
Okay, demo down.
They're all
Gonna
far away.
put some pressure on points.
Level
Don't have a
3
demo man.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Pyro down, heavy down, scout down.
Okay, we need to stack the point now.
Sniper down.
Okay.
Magic low. Magic down.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Very nice.
Good job. Very nice.
This B needs to be easier.
It's just every way into it is like a really small doorway. So.
Yeah.
Very, very close match there.
Alright, let's go back to Q.
In the meantime, though, we'll be going on to the next map.
Very cool. The fuck was that first round, by the way? Why was all freaking? We felt like we were playing MVM in D point.
Yeah.
Just every time we thought it was over, here comes another wave with different competition. Entire blue team has chosen not to move the queue.
Yeah. They don't want to talk to us.
Oh, sad.
Angry.
Hello?
Hello.
What was that MVM round you made us go through?
What do you mean?
The first round at D.
It wasn't my plan. What did
We felt like we were playing fucking MVM. It's like
Entry best
constantly just a
area.
different wave made out of different classes just coming on.
It's one of, you can tell like the type of like at least like the main who made the map. Like I like the map, but this map like heavily favors demo. It's not even a joke.
I don't make
I can tell just by watching. Going through into B on blue team is a painful experience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
felt like it too. Like the lower door at A is just a sight line. The other door doesn't really put you in a good position, and then you have to go through D, which is also just two really narrow doorways.
Yeah, you've got two modes of entry, both of which are narrow doorways that can easily be locked out. And it's one of those you can't even realistically cap D until B is down.
Yeah, because they get that rotation through spawn to the high ground.
Exactly.
I don't like that the vent is such a key element. I don't think fighting around vents is good, and
You
yeah,
need
it's
the
just
jump
kind of
pad.
yeah, the jump pad. I think it's really gimmicky and weird to fight around it.
Alright, so we're gonna let's do this feedback the way it was done in the sixes. We'll go from the top of the voice chat down to the bottom. So, Afari, do you have anything to say? Any feedback?
Alfari doesn't talk.
Nice. Well, if we're going but in
I do,
alphabetical
with text to
order.
speech.
Hello, I am
Just give him a minute.
I am come to tell you this.
Oh my god, that was a really good impersonation of text to speech.
Can you come back to me?
Okay, I'll come back to you. Lyle, what have you got to say?
Alright. So overall, I like the premise for this, like the design for this map. It's just like some things that really stuck out to me is like nobody was ever taking advantage of C just because in order to get C you have to cap B, but capping B is a nightmare for blue team. As I addressed earlier, you only have realistically two ways to enter. You can be cheeky and try the vent play, which blue did, but like the vent play like effectively never worked just because of how close our respawns were and how quickly they were on the offensive team. So it's basically you're trying to get through two areas that can easily be locked out by spam classes, so you can realistically only push into B on Uber. and even then, because we spawn directly at B, and because of how quick respawns are, if you kill a player, that player is like right back up at the tail end of your Uber. So that doubly so makes B incredibly hard to cap. I haven't seen anything on C. I know on the offensive team I tried to get cheeky and go for a flank and capture that, but the sentry was there to deny, so I didn't really get to see any team fights on there. As for last, because of the scalability of all of that high ground, it makes it, again, much like the thing going on with B, it's incredibly easy to get spammed out. And because of how quickly the point recedes, it's one of those, even though like the scout and I were constantly on that point capping it, one demo appears, we're forced off, and then 90% of that cap goes away. So D effectively felt like its only purpose was to draw people away. But then because of the overall design, because of how quick and how close players can rotate to D, how close the spawn is, D felt like a wasted play, except to maybe distract like 1 or 2 players overall. So I feel like if you were to try and make a change to do that, like either make the cap time for D reseed a lot more slowly, or just do something to where, because I know it's like, if you can't B, then of course door closes, they don't have that upper spawn, it's a lot harder to rotate to D, and if you're knocked off of the cap, it's like incredibly hard to get on. Because I just feel like, make the point cap, at least make the session time or whatever it is, that when players are off the point it's losing cap time, make that go slower so there's more pressure put on.
You can't do that though, yeah. It's stuck, it's all TF2 has the same.
I thought you could. Okay, then ignore that comment. But I guess really if you want to address something, just address the doorways on B. Make them wider, make them taller so it's easier to funnel players through. And give it another mode of entry, because both ways to get in are very, very choke contested. You cannot get B unless you have Uber. And players respawn way too quickly and way too close to where even then an Uber doesn't really do much.
Okay, thank you.
At least that's my opinion.
If everyone has this much to say, we're gonna be here for an hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And that's what it was last time.
I can just briefly say, I think the issue with P is not really the doors or anything. I think the issue is that you can't really take the Uber into enemy team. Basically the path is so weird and so long that by the time our Uber runs out, we're not even there. I don't like the jump pad fighting. I think there was a heavy here, right, our heavy here, and he was basically body blocking the enemy Uber from coming, and they couldn't do anything because once they bounce off of him, they go back, and then they're just stuck in this kind of weird limbo. I think somehow there should be a route that connects there that's better to use. I also think that this map has similar issues after B as it had on like pub playtests. I think I couldn't tell where enemy team was, and even though we had like Uber advantages, we were all good, we had numbers, I couldn't really, even if I wanted to, I couldn't take the Uber into the enemy team. Players were just scattered everywhere, and there was like no real front line. To me, it felt like I feel like 2 entrances onto D for red, and then the high ground too kind of kills it. Yeah, and that's it.
Emerald, do you have anything to say?
No, I don't.
Okay, you will die. How about you?
Nothing quite as developed as the criticism that's just been put before right now, but I think I guess I can't really tell whether it's like something. I can't really tell whether it's the map or just teams or such, but I really felt like we should have had C, and I'm not sure if that has to do with like respawn times or whatever. No, not respawn times. I don't know. It's just I don't think I have a developed enough idea to like describe it, but I don't know. So there you go. That doesn't help you at all, but
I'm not sure she really got played enough to get like a full case.
Yeah, well,
I think C didn't get played because there was no kind of point of getting C.
We only had
and C is like so out of the way that it's not relevant to kind of any rotation the combo can like partake in, because there's no easy rotation for the combo. Even like between B and D. But yeah.
Anything else to add, Exxon?
A probably needs, like, if it was going to go into comp, no one would try and defend A. It's pretty much pointless.
Yeah, I agree.
So maybe a rework of it. I'd probably have to have a longer discussion of what to do with it
Is it like
than what we got now.
or something?
It's just too long, there's too many sightlines, it's too spammable, there's not really good sentry spots, and there's nothing really to defend, if that makes sense. Like, there's no point in losing and getting longer respawns on A if you just gonna defend B, because it's harder to defend. Like, it's easier to defend, sorry, it's easier to defend B, so there's no real point in defending A. Okay, that makes sense. And then if you want to have like a longer discussion of how you can maybe change A and B, that's fine. We'll do that later.
Guy with squares is the username. Anything?
Really sure if it's like the design, but I felt like first of all, there's a lot of dead ends. It's really annoying in scouts when you run into some place that's dead end, but of course in comp it's not that major because you're supposed to know the map. Also, I felt like it was kind of hard to get out of the floor of the viewpoint, because you have to go up the narrow staircase. But it's both minor things. That's all I have.
Lucky?
Yeah, I feel like C's kind of pointless, and when it is capped, I also think it makes it easier to defend the, because of it opening up the top door again. At least from my memory, that's what it does. Which, yeah, it's quite easy for red to rotate up to it because they just come out of the one spawn exit, go up the vent, and step the high ground. But, yeah, I think that's about all I can think different to what people said.
Nero.
One thing. I think if there's a sniper here, you spectate me. I feel like it's going to be hard for blue to kind of lock down all of this area. So if a sniper stood right back here, you can see pretty much all of point. Almost the entirety of point. Which forces blue to stand right there. So sniper can stand all the way back here. Next to the spawn door too.
Cosini. Cosi.
Okay, so I did have one or two small gripes. You can build a couple buildings inside your spawn on defense, which isn't much, but if you're a spy and you want to accept that entrance teleporter, if there's a team holding quite well, that's going to be a balls. The second thing, really, for me anyway, the distance between B and spawn is ridiculous if you're on defense. It's minuscule. It's literally the pinky finger on my hand. You can go there, you can build a sentry, you can use your, what you call it, your I don't even know what it's called, Eureka effect. You can be on the point and back in about 3 seconds. It's far too fast to I don't know the word is, but you get your shit back together within about 3 seconds. It's very fast. It's too short for B to spawn. There was another thing. Please allow building of sentry on the last point. I know that might sound silly, but you can do it on steel, and steel sentry spot on the last it can make or break a game, especially if you're on attack. You put a sentry on D, you can basically make or break a hold on D, and it promotes more aggressive play from D point. As for A is very vulnerable. It's a bit too vulnerable. There's no areas I can viably put a sentry without it being destroyed, without it being immediately bombed. It could just be how the game works at the moment, but there's no real viable spot. I got a manky sentry on that roof, but it didn't work. But other than that, that's about it. If you had any issues understanding what the hell I just said, just let me know.
I think they got most of it.
Yeah, so, that's genuinely what I can see from personal experience and stuff like that. But that distance between spawn and B is probably your cripple on this map.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
And please allow me living this opportunity. Thank you.
Alright, Alferi, if you've got yours ready, you can go.
Every time I played a blue blindsided us with an Uber and we instantly lost it, it feels a bit awkward for both teams currently, and respawn times for red are massive. The room with the vent below red's first spawn exit is much better, but still kind of a mess. It's so hard for red to do anything about it, but it's incredibly important at all times because of D, and even more during B. Again, that room just ended up blindsiding me a lot, and I feel like I ended up doing the same to enemies whenever there was combat in that area, because either team could come from literally any angle. See, the top of the lift has too much vision into the tunnels at the bottom, and I feel like a sniper up there chokes even the alternate route to C. I kinda like the current state of main, honestly, outside of the previously mentioned room.
Thank you. You might want to post that in text as well. Yeah, skeptical. Skeptical.
Alferi posted it.
All I have is that the transition room between B and D seems kind of, I guess, cluttered. First, like, it's such an important room, I guess. So that's, yeah, otherwise I think it's fine. I think it should be a little easier to push.
Me, I'm in spectator, but I do echo a lot of the things said by other people on A, just from visuals alone. I just cannot determine any good spot to really place any buildings apart from dispensers. Teleporters aren't very necessary because spawn's right there, but sentry spots, there's no good spot. Like, every place you think you might be able to put it, it's just got a sightline going to it. Which, I mean, in general for sentry spots, you want at least one going to it, so, you know, it can be destroyed, but it's just, it's too unsafe. B, it's so tight going into these. Yeah. And the lower route, no one wants to go on the lower route because it's kind of a sightline, but also the door itself is very small. You could definitely just make that route a lot wider, and then it would be a lot more enticing to actually go through, and maybe even a bit of space to play in. And then the room bridging B and D it's very cluttered. You've got a lot of pipes in here, and some of it adds to gameplay, and some of it does not.
Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Okay, so the main. Can you not kill me for a moment so I can like talk where I'm moving? Thank you. No, stop. Okay. I think my main issue is that all the areas where people fight are very, very small and tight. Even D, that's like this big open room, the place where you actually fight is this shitty like 128 hammer unit wide little ledge. You know, there's no combat space. It's all very small. You have the vent room that's tight and cramped. These areas are all tight and cramped. This little walkway is very small. All the places to fight where people fight are just too small for fighting. Like, you can't really I feel like I can't dodge or I'll fall off or whatever. Like, I would like more areas to actually fight in that aren't just ledges like this. That's like the main thing I wanted to say. And also the connectors to see are just way too long. Like, blue team has to go on a fucking trek to get to C, whereas red team just gets a free spawn right there. Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the red spawn exit. they did just spawn there. Blue team has to go on an entire trek. That's all I have to say.
Tails.
All right. Yeah. I definitely agree with the point Catfish made with the walkway being very cramped, and as a pyro, what I was doing generally was popping up around corners, and there was not much the enemy team could do because they couldn't know I'm here, and they had no way to like really retreat into because every hallway was super cramped, so they had to like stay grouped. Like they couldn't really spread out at all, especially on offense. Also about C, I think it's really out of the way. That has already been said before. Maybe something that could be done would be move C, maybe on the side, so it's like close, like it's like further away from red, so they will have at least some time to like work before they get onto C, because right now it's like next to their spawn. B has kind of the same issue where the red spawn is next to it. But yeah, other than that, I think everything else has been said already.
Wilson.
Alright, boy, do I have a fucking lot to say because I've had plenty of time to think about this. Scarly, could you please spectate me?
I'm
Are you
spectating.
Alright, the first thing I hated holding A because you only have one way to hold A, which is to sit here because everything else is exposed. So one of the things I would suggest is moving this staircase further towards here and just making this space larger, so if you hold here you're not crammed into this like weird tiny space behind this vent. Because if you move from this tiny square, like you just fucked. The other thing, there isn't really much else where to hold anyway, so I think since you got this building here with like shit underneath it, I think you should open this up from this side and you can have another area to like hold from here. So you have this open and then basically you can then also hold from here. So like if there's an Uber you can have a pyro, like have a stealth back here and just air blast them into the pit. Another... See, I need to fucking move that. Another thing, besides the spammy doorways, like B is really annoying to push into, and we really felt this, especially trying to cap the B point, is this high ground is like really absolute. You have to like really take control of this area to even cap the B because they spawn so close. I don't think them spawning close is inherently that bad if getting here didn't like suck. Like you stand here and the primary routes for B are this, and again I can see both of them and it's very obvious where they're gonna come from. If they rotate from here, I instantly know they just drop down there. And I think you should turn... Please don't kill me because I need to shoot at things.
Yeah, sorry.
I would turn this into a room and like just have like a window here so I can see onto the point. And then split these routes apart so there would be a doorway here and then doorway there so you can easily like get to this flank safer. So this like this flank is useful when you get to use it, but the only way you get to use it is if somehow you have managed to like get here at all. Which as the routes are right now, I don't think it's really possible. Then finally for C, I think the routing here is really awkward and these routes are really awkward too because like this excessive like low ground here feels kind of pointless because you almost immediately are going right back up. And I think I would like just raise this entire floor here I'm standing on to like this level. Just get rid of this entire drop down. I think it's unnecessary and it's also weird you can't go back anymore. So you kind of you shoehorned in the beam here. And like if you raise it to this level, then you can make these two routes to be less like just you going up these really excessive and steep high ground routes. And that would probably just make C generally faster and easier to attack. Because right now like this kind of just sucks to play in still. Because it's cool looking I guess, but like at the end of the day this is just still a big corridor. It just has some extra steps to it. Same kind of goes for this. It's a stairwell up, and even if you go up it, like you're still in this like narrow space, and you still have to like go forward even further. And I think this space could be a slightly larger overall because this area is kind of cramped still. And like I snuck up at one point with Brass Beast here, and like blue team didn't really have much space to maneuver around me, and they just kind of got mowed down. So that's pretty much my all thoughts. I don't think D got played enough really to have an opinion.
It's nice. Fuck you. Alright, so is that everything everyone wanted to say on this?
I feel like while we're here, I echo every single thing that Wilson had said about that. Again, as I was saying in the chat, definitely with what he was saying about A, because A is open, but you're defending it claustrophobically. Because you only have one real spot that you're going to be defending at. For B, yes, definitely the fact that you only have 2 ways of entry, you can easily tell where people are coming from. C, it takes forever to get to C, and defending it, it's really easy to defend because it's just, yeah, you have that balcony of high ground. And then the enemy team is having to fight you on low ground. Defense has massive advantage on that point. And for last, I know Wilson, you said there wasn't really much to comment on. But at least when it was one point to where blue team had capped B, we were pushing onto D. Did you feel that from a defense standpoint, there was like too much player scattering to where it was super awkward to try and defend stuff with an Uber?
Really, yeah, thinking about it, the spawn exits were really awkward for like defending D. Because like one is you kind of like get put into this fucking meat tube, you're just like being grinded alive. You just have to push this like curved corridor, and then you reach end of it, and you're in a sight line, and then there's a heavy around the corner, and then there's a heavy around the doorway, and you're just gonna die. And the other route kind of goes really far back, so it takes time to really rotate. So actually, yeah, I would also say that.
Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I've just got to further add. I feel like everybody here echoed a lot of the issues I saw with the map and brought up a bunch that I hadn't even considered.
I think that was a great test, and you guys gave a lot more feedback than I think I could have gotten in a normal test.
All good.
All good. Alright, gaming.
Alright, everyone just... I expect a lot of people here are already familiar with the general layout of this map, but we'll do a quick...
We need one more player because Chin joined, I think.
No, we have 18 in the...
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I can play.
Okay, that's great.
Oh, okay, well, everyone just take a short moment to acquaint themselves with the map, and then we'll...
Yeah, I've never even seen this map before.
Is this the same version that we played in the Imp, or is this...
No.
There's
This is
more.
new. I changed B.
Is there 18 people on the server? I'm just here snooping around. There's only 18 people in the voice chat.
We've got Scully, me, and Smig in Spectator.
Yeah, that would work for...
How long do these usually last, these competitive tests?
It's a maximum of 3 hours, because that's how long we have the servers for at a time.
I don't think... this is the last map we're doing, right?
Yeah, unless we have time for one more.
I don't think this will take longer than an hour for one map and the feedback round.
I could join if there's space.
Yeah, there's space. Well, we got 19 here now.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
soon
we have space. It's fine.
So you can play.
Is it deathmatch?
Hell yeah.
Yes, it is a deathmatch.
Wait, so how does it work? I've never been in this. Does like everyone give feedback at the end of that?
In the end, yeah.
We just make team captains and then draft people and then play.
Okay.
Wait, is that how many stages does this map have?
2.
Right, okay, because I just accidentally went backwards from the cart spawn location and I realized there's another stage back here.
Yeah. The back rooms. Yeah, no, this is the last stage. The first one isn't finished.
I'm gonna go look at the other stage.
Yeah, go do that.
Fuck.
It's funny.
So A point hasn't really changed at all, but like B is much more open looking. It's like Sniper City to me, but I don't know how you can test the sniper that's up near the handrail.
Oh god, there's a lot of stuff back here.
Doom is on the server, he'll find some sidelines.
I think Doom will be playing medic.
Yeah. Playing snipers.
Oh no no no.
Okay, I'm back. I like the one-way sign. It's not line.
Oh, I've got all the cutouts.
Yeah, the cutouts are still there.
That Goblin. Hero of the people.
I'm only gonna be adding to to the cutouts. If anyone has any cardboard cutouts or wooden cutouts they want me to add, just send
I think you might honestly have every meme cutout people have ever made there at this point.
I've got
Cal,
so
I'm
many
pretty sure
evil
that-
cutouts that don't use the right TF2 wood texture.
Hell, I'm pretty sure, like, the fucking generic anime cat girl cutout isn't even public released. There was something made for tech, I don't know where you got it.
Exclusive.
Really quick question. So on A, is this little like upper area with like the bit of slanted roof? Is that supposed to be completely inaccessible?
Yeah.
And it looks like you should be able to get up there as like a scout or a soldier or a demo, but you can't. You're completely blocked off of it.
Yeah, no, you can.
Okay, so we have 17 people on the server right now, assuming Suna isn't playing. So one person, I think Apple Cakey.
Yeah, I'm
if you
joining.
want
Wait,
to
how,
play.
how do you join a?
It's
Do you have the
connected,
console? You have the developer console, right?
Yeah.
Just paste what it says in the
info, yeah. Copy paste the highlighter.
Copy
line of
paste that.
text.
Yo, hat drop, hog, paint drop. Whoa!
What is happening?
Hey,
Yo.
let's make it.
It's Christmas.
Yo,
Case drop.
Case.
Unbox it. Unbox it.
Yo, hot hand.
Exclamation! Give me all.
Can you get up here? Right behind me.
I like this. I like the custom signs
Like
for
a
this map.
hole in
Where
the
I don't
back.
know if they're custom
Oh,
or
it's
not.
cut off.
Just the ones that like alert you to where it's like, oh yeah, there's a one-way door. This door only opens after you capture this point.
Yeah, they're custom.
Things like that. I like those.
Yeah, they're used on Snowy Coast, but they're custom. They're not in the game.
Alright, I'm connecting.
I also like how when you're pushing from A to B, defense at least has like a little bit of cover to hide behind, so it's easy for offense to relatively see where they are, but they could still be hiding a player behind these crates or barrels or something. Something I do like. Could you not? I'm trying to show some, Emil. I've never played this map before. Relax, buddy.
I am spectating you now.
Okay, but yeah, like this spot right here, like
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because
It's
like
really
yeah,
cool.
you could hide a player here. You can get cheeky and like maybe like as you're hiding here, like spot somebody through it. But still, it's one of those like if your offensive team pushing in, you know exactly what to expect, and you get blindsided by the random player just hiding here because nobody checked flank on blue.
Scythe, I've found the dirtiest sightline of this map. Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Wait, I'll spectate you.
Plant the go. I'm in the spectator. You.
Oh.
I found a sightline that goes from A all the way into blue spawn.
Oh, it's this map. Hell yeah.
Okay, now I've never played this, but I am looking forward to seeing how this one plays
Yeah,
out.
Nero's found it. He's found it.
Play this.
I would have liked to see it, but I have been shot.
Couple times.
Oh, yep, I see. Okay, fuck.
Oh, I saw that briefly in Spectate. That's
I
No
want
one's
to
gonna
say
use that in this test.
Any abusers?
And I want to say your fog is very, very aggressive.
So let me see what the sightline was. So it was from A to B.
Oh, what the fuck?
How egregious is it? Or not?
I'm shooting at it right now.
I got killed, so I can't see it.
I feel like this is better for blue team.
Yeah,
Emo,
it's much
stop
better for me.
fucking killing people.
No, actually not, because I can't go there as medic, as blue then, because there might be a sniper there.
It's right here.
Oh, that's horrible.
Ah, I
So
didn't-
basically you can't go as
So
combo
bad.
left.
Sorry.
I'm personally attacked by the sightline. You need to apologize.
I have never been this offended in my life.
Alright, can we play?
Yeah.
This time I will assign the team leaders as Zyth, you made the map, so you can be team leader of red.
Okay, fuck.
And Lyle, you can be team leader of
Uh-oh.
blue.
Could somebody else be blue? I'm fine.
Application.
I'm fine playing. I'd rather somebody else be a captain. I'd like know nobody here.
Application, did you hear? You're team leader of blue now.
What?
Bruh.
You're kind of abducted.
No. No, I pass it on to someone else.
Alright,
Nominate
passes
someone.
it onto me. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Thank you. I
Okie
have
dokie.
Alright.
never
let's
played
swap over to
in
blue.
these tests.
Goes back,
My
guys.
highlander experience is playing engineer shittily in tf2 center.
Base.
Oh, we get spies now.
Green Saddam Hussein.
Spy class has been added to
Oh,
the
geez,
game.
What the fuck is
I
this? What
left.
the fuck is this Saddam Hussein thing? I've seen it today and only today.
I'm screenshotting that. That's
It's my dad in this game.
Hold on, I gotta screenshot it with the info player starting in sight.
Who is Green Saddam Hussein?
It's the info player starting plus one.
I need to add an air vent now.
Oh.
So then,
Anyway,
uh,
Kings.
yeah. Who's first pick then?
Yeah. How are we doing this? How does picking work? Because I've not played.
Zyth, I'm thinking of a number. If you're closer to the number than I am, you can have first pick.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Cool.
you can have first pick.
Okay, then let me think.
We should play the prices right to determine who's picking first.
It's
Get
usually
Steve
a medic
Harvey, yeah.
versus medic melee.
Yeah.
I'm fine giving.
But
it
whatever,
the
just, yeah,
first
just
pick,
go.
Yeah, and then
just to
picking
expedite
Doom.
things.
Okay, which team? Red or blue?
Red.
Right. Is this are we doing 1-2 and then 1-1-1-1-1, or are we just doing 1 and 1?
1 by 1, I think.
1 by 1. All right. I'll take Nero.
Okay. Smig. Chin.
What team?
Red.
Take a Skirly for blue. I hope I pronounced your name right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Evil Die. Cool. Pog.
I like Apple Cake's profile picture. Give me Apple Cakey.
Fuck yeah. Which team am I on?
You are on blue.
My favorite.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Also, if you've been selected for a team, if you could join the appropriate team's voice channel, just so it's easier on us to spot from a distance.
Oh yeah.
Gone.
Just don't stack.
Okay, Wilson.
I'll take X on.
Tails.
Hey, Conjo.
I'm so glad someone got the.
We finally got him.
Green Saddam Hussein.
Okay, this thing is fucking stacked.
What do you mean?
It's completely stacked. What do you mean? They have no chance.
I'll just go AFK. It's...
Nah, it would just be unfair.
I feel like you have completely changed us with that entire comment.
No, yeah, that might be true.
We're gonna get crushed.
I'm gonna balance the teams by using Huolong either.
No. Don't you know that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer?
Throwing for content.
Cozy.
Wait.
Wait,
I have
11.
security. I'm sitting out.
I have Honcho though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
By the way, when I was the team captain, we had only one strat that entire round. That was kill you, Catfish. Because before the round started, Chin just messaged me, kill Catfish for content.
He messaged
I
me,
made
kill
the only,
Wilson for
the only real call I made the entire fucking time was just kill Catfish for content.
Oh my god. He sent me the same thing. He's like setting us up. Why do we have this many players on the red team now?
What happened?
What is going on? Oh, it's
Yeah.
trolling us. Chin, are you gonna play Spy?
I don't know. I don't know. What does Captain say?
Captain's orders. Oh no, if you give us bad orders though, there'll be mutiny. You're gonna be flogged.
Captain's orders? More like Captain's revenge.
God, enjoy
That
it.
game fucked my fucking stats. I currently my most captures is 28 on sniper because I stood on the control point for half a second.
All right, let's
you
pick
get a- if
pick
someone
classes.
will
'Cause
pick
we got the lads together.
Okay, 9 o'clock.
Fair enough.
Alright, who's the captain again? Light?
Me.
Light, you tell us what to play.
Oh no, they have to take more responsibility.
Like make people play what they're, you know what people are good
You
at.
know what people play.
Doom's gonna
Yeah.
play medic.
Yeah.
Because Doomsday the medic god, yeah.
Yeah.
I always play
Then-
medic. Doom.
both of you, Smig and Doom, are good at medic. But
I have like 3 hours on medic in total.
What do you mean I'm good at medic? I have like fucking 5 minutes on medic.
I mean, yeah.
Invite.
I'll play whatever except sniper or scout.
I'm gonna main call, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just play heavy because that's my bread and butter.
Yeah, Evil is Scout, that's good. Or GB.
Yeah, who's, I don't know if...
What do you want me to play as?
Well, we need someone to play sniper. I think Smig should play sniper. That would be. Or
Lucky can be
Well,
Spy,
or Lucky and I can fight over Demo Man or Spy.
yeah. Then we have everything. Everything else looks good. Tails on Pyro, Poggers.
Yeah.
How do you want to fight for it?
Well, I'll play Spy if you want. I don't mind.
Engineer Alpha, you know where to set up, right? You go like in this.
Like it's
On
up to
B?
you. If you'd rather be demo than. Okay,
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
On
if we
B,
get
you
told
build
to
in
fuck
this
that,
height.
demo.
I know. I'll show you. When we get there.
Alpha, if you'd rather play Soldier, I can take the role of engineer for you. Because I made this map, I know where it
You know where the dev pipes are?
The vent.
I'm waiting up.
to your decision. You can play engineer if you want. Right, and then I'm playing engineer.
Just run like battalions back up all three. It's very good.
The Wrangler is a lot, right? In Highlander.
The what? You can use the Wrangler.
Alright, I'm ready.
We're going to the sack wave like before, okay? With Wilson saying go.
How do you ready up?
F4.
I mean,
We're already ready.
We're on red. So I don't...
Oh, it's fine.
like I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah,
like,
okay, okay.
We're the smigs.
Yeah, don't sack with on defense.
Spawn camped.
Yes. It just looks like you have dents for eyes. Someone remove your eyeballs.
2D from gorillas. You have fucking forcing CD over here.
I got my Shungite.
Oh yeah,
So-
right, I need to place the Shanghai.
Oh my
Isn't-
god, two Doctor Disrespect.
Isn't that like a rapper?
No, that's Suge Knight. I think he's locked up in prison.
Should add
Ah,
the
there we
Shanghai
go.
pyramid.
Shins versus Sminks, let's go.
Come on, bro.
Oh, Fairy has to go.
Uh-oh.
Tag him in!
Oh no.
Suna, if you want spy,
Sooner,
I'll play soldier.
ideally, soon I will play a sniper, honestly.
Where you
Suna,
guys want
do you
to
want
spend-
to switch classes?
I can
Oh wait,
swap.
he's not in here. Suna,
Suna,
if you
what
want
do you wanna
to switch
play?
classes.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah, you go
Oh, yeah, yeah.
sniper. You go sniper.
Okay,
I'll
I
go
go
soldier
on.
and Smig will go spy. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna stand on these lockers. Team dying.
Oh no, it's a level 1. Please.
This sentry is going to get spammed very quickly. I suggest you put it here in Wrangle.
Here?
Yeah, something like here. And Wrangle.
Sniper's back, right?
Okay, I guess we hold here.
Oh shit, the spy's a class now. I need to not forget the spy check.
They're left, they're left. I can't
Yeah.
trust this.
Combo left, combo left.
You're disconnected.
Tivy's taking 350.
Yeah, they use on the left, they use on the left. Go back.
Sniper dead.
Spy scout behind, spy scout behind. Go.
Nice.
Spam them. Stickies. They're on the left, come on guys. Their main card, their card.
No.
Oh, it's combo's right. It's dead.
Nice. Okay, we have advantage.
Heavy dead.
Demo.
Here, spy behind, spy behind.
He's dead. Nice. Call out sniper if you see him. I don't see sniper.
Demo
Oh,
and
God.
pyro coming.
His main.
bottom.
Sniper's main. Yeah, I'm dead, so
Sniper
play
main.
passive. Don't
Combo.
play aggro. They have advantage now.
Sniper's dead.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
go back out. Don't take it, Wilson. Don't take it.
Yeah, sentry done.
Thanks.
We can maybe still hold because they're not capping. Soldiers
No,
super low.
no, they have position. Just go B, I would say. Go B, we can do it anything. You don't go through their side line.
Try to
get me, I'm
stay
alone,
up
I'm alone.
here because we can see all there.
Yeah, that's might be an idea. Okay, I'm going back.
Soldier on me.
Fire scout on me, I'm alone.
Soldier bot. I mean,
I'm
sniper
gonna die.
bottom right.
Dog dead.
Nice,
Oh,
I'm low.
Watch out for them.
Just take
Spy
it.
dead.
No, it's okay.
I'm taking health. I'm taking
Rifle.
health.
Ah,
Snipers near the forward spawn.
sideline to the side of the stream.
Heard it.
We need sentry.
Sniper on car.
Sentry's still
Where's everyone?
Combo on the top left. Combo coming from the left.
Okay, I have go into them. Pyro. Okay, we have better Uber. Easy. I didn't flash.
Scout dead.
Spy on me. Okay. Spam this. We need traps there. Constantly have traps up.
Watch out for spy.
Where am I sitting? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, watch that entrance.
Then up hit.
Snipers on the top left.
We only need soldier and scout here. We don't need. Maybe
No,
can
combo's
be,
top
that you
left.
can
Combo's
shoot
top
them.
left.
Yeah, top left. They don't have. It's equal.
Sniper's dead.
Nice. Okay, don't push them. Just spam this completely, trap it. Yeah, and we have Uber now, so
I'm back on the main.
be ready to
Spy
advance
behind.
tails. Yeah,
Spy
spy
down.
down.
Power down. Okay,
I'm
the
outing,
combo
they're
is still on
coming.
the left.
Okay, nice.
Red dispenser somewhere. I'm running low on ammo.
Demo down.
There's the Spence in the corner. We need someone to watch the tracks.
Spy in tracks.
Spy.
Soldier down.
Spy going for you. Dead.
Oh, sniper solo is on tracks.
Do you want to go into them, Terence?
They used.
Okay, nice. We don't have to
Uber
use
top
it.
left.
It's shit. It's bad Uber. Okay, I used. You can go now.
Oh no, sentry.
Get medic.
Spy,
You can get medic. No,
I'm
just go
getting
back.
air blasted.
Yeah, okay, go back. That was good. Okay.
This is kind of a
We have
cheat
numbers. There's tapping in.
Okay, that was
Good
dumb.
damage.
Didn't know the maybe. Okay, combo is still on left.
Sniper
side.
coming main.
Heavy dead.
Sniper, spy might be up now. Watch
Spy
out for
peeking.
spy.
Sniper.
Watch out for spy, guys. Timing.
Demo.
Sniper's
Sniper's dead.
Sniper dead. Medic's low.
Spy dead.
Come up there. No. Solid.
Sniper.
We don't have. Oh, we lost demo. Play passive. I need someone. Don't go aggro.
Scout behind.
Seems quite quick
Clipper is
responding.
Their demo's dead.
Someone is behind us.
Yeah, scout
Sniper
behind.
dying.
Get
There.
back up tight down. Play use. Oh, I dropped you, sorry.
Hi.
Okay, let's. They're behind you, Wilson. They're behind you. I think we get them. We get damage. Come in.
Dead. Demo.
Spy behind you.
Yep.
Sniper main.
There's
Sniper
an
dead.
engineer at the window. Yeah.
We have sentry. Wrangle it, and we hold this.
Sniper.
If you can come in, if you can come in.
Okay, that combo is on the left side again. They're all coming from here.
Yeah.
Sniper's coming left.
Okay, combo is coming behind us. They are in that room with the window.
They have space now, but it's alright. It's
Genji's
alright.
dead.
Demo main low. They're in the room to the left.
Don't overextend, don't overextend.
That's
Demo,
it,
you're
that's
too
it.
far.
Oh no, spy behind. Big window.
I'm low. We almost have you.
Shit.
No, that's bad. Get out. They use. Maybe we can contest. I don't think so. Do we have numbers? Do we have numbers?
Oh, snipers.
Snipe dead.
Okay,
we can get this.
they are
Okay,
above
got
us.
it,
They are
got it.
above us.
Last. We have over. It's fine. We can take into them and we'll be equal, but I don't know. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, now
Nah,
it's
their
not
medic's
worth it.
far back. It's not worth it.
Just play passive. Yeah. We have Uber. They don't have Uber. Try to
They're
force
coming in
the
top, they're
reminder.
coming in top.
I'm gonna open this door.
Oh yeah.
There's a heavy coming. I can hold the door open. I can see them coming because there's a window here. There's a demo man, engineer, and a heavy pushing
Spy?
up.
That's spy.
Spam flames.
They are waiting for Uber.
No, spy's
Yeah,
dead.
they are. Try to like.
Heavy
jump
and
them.
medic are pushing.
Try to jump them. Try to force them to do something.
They did.
Sorry,
Medic dead?
Dad.
Yeah.
I have a
Nice. Okay, we can push into them if you want to.
They have a sentry though. Hold on, I can spam the sentry real quick.
I'm going with tails. Fuck it.
Take the sandwich.
The
Open
sentry's
the
down.
door.
You can go in. The sentry's dead. Got spy. Pyro's on card.
Net down.
Oh, nice. Not down. Okay. Yeah,
It's very
massive.
cheeky. I
Watch
can
out
just see
for sniper
the
main.
soldier pushing upper. Heavy, and a demo man also pushing upper.
Yeah.
Soldier on current.
Soldier dead.
You can come to me upper if you want for heals. Go.
I think they are along the upper route now.
Oh shit.
Sniper main.
Watch out for spy now. Timing.
Teleporters down.
Yeah, spy coming up behind you, spy.
They're down.
Fucking 200 take you.
Sniper dead.
Heavy pushing upper.
Did I
Genji's
just
dead.
transfer? I didn't need. Alright. Nice.
Heavy medic
Soldiers
pushing
main,
upper.
soldiers main, soldier pyro card.
Yeah, main. The main engineers. I think are ranged down. No.
They're both dead.
Meds hit 30.
Yeah, they will have soon. We also will have soon. Just stay here. Yeah. We're looking good.
Meds dead.
Nice.
Oh my god. Okay.
Good pick.
Spy coming through main.
Just go
watch
under
that.
the crack.
Watch the spy.
Sniper's watching his entrance.
Heavy's on the flank. Heavy's on the flank. There's a scout
Behind,
underneath.
NG fly behind.
Scout's one underneath. Dead.
Open it.
There's sniper
Heavy on the
watching
flank.
Heavy on the flank. On the right side.
Main,
Nice.
main.
She's dead. He's dead. Nice.
So they moved my sentry where it's on.
Can you bring a dispenser up here? I'm running out of ammo and I'm gonna leave the door.
Yeah, that's also good for me because I can hide you.
Sniper dead.
Demo soldier incoming.
Here you go.
I have Uber now,
There's
so
an engineer and
they'll be coming.
soldier
Sniper
upper.
main.
Spy
Run.
stairs.
Heavy's pushing flanking.
Oh, spy killed me.
Spy.
Yep, there's spy behind
Medics
us.
main.
Sentry down.
Got demo.
Nice.
Met down.
Watch out for spy. He's still alive.
Soldier's very hurt.
Someone open the door,
Sentry on
no!
the current.
Stay still.
I can open the door.
Soldier did.
Oh god, that's bad. Okay, I think we lost this high ground position.
Come on, man.
Soldier
Come on, man.
did.
Door
This
game.
is very abusable, actually. I think we ran into something really.
Oh, it's so unlucky. Holy shit.
Demo main.
Dimmer did.
Okay, that combo is here.
Sniper main.
Top door.
Guys, do we let them cap it so we also see how we attack this?
Got it.
Yeah, I think.
I think that's good. That's a good
just
idea.
go AFK.
I think we're gonna do 2 rounds anyway, so we're gonna see if balance.
Yeah, but it's going to stop at second point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we gotta do like 2 total rounds, like early fights, I think.
No, I don't know if we do that because I want to go to bed at a reasonable time too.
Sniper's on the flanks.
Oh, spy behind. Yeah, that's
They're coming. They're pushing. They're pushing.
Sniper's dead.
They're pushing with heavy.
Spy
That
sniper,
was a
spy
very
sniper.
unlucky round.
Spy behind, spy behind, spy behind. Sapped all my shit.
We have the times back up still, so.
Car.
Power and engine part.
Progress.
Yeah, I think they're. Oh, AB's on 12. Nice instead.
Nice headshot.
Demo's on the right.
Soldier's still up.
I seriously
Soldier one,
think we
soldier one,
should
soldier one.
let them get it.
Yeah, let them count. Let them count.
Oh god. Sniper's a car!
He's not pushing it.
I'm letting him. Let him.
Alright, okay.
Bro, I thought for a second he was not gonna push it because he just started aiming at me.
Don't
They
tell
know,
him.
they know something's up as well.
Oh no.
Beat Chin's time to win.
Chin to win.
In it to win it.
How did you get that many points as spy? Jesus.
It's a master of the class.
The master of spying.
I can't switch my loadout.
I've been watching Mr. Paladin. Non-stop.
Clock and dagger gameplay.
The master of espionage.
Okay, Wilson, you coordinate the sack wave.
This is the wrong
Actually, I don't think you can do a sack wave here because they're all indoors. But you can try.
I mean,
You can try.
where are they holding?
Yeah, I don't
They are
think.
pretty forward right now.
Yeah, they made
I
it go.
guess. Yeah, demo soldier jump together, try to get the medic.
Do we know where they are?
Okay. They're probably in the house far.
Yeah,
but
we can't
when you
jump from
cross-
there.
We should go through the the far right, and then everyone else pushes through the other route. when we
Call
go in.
sniper, call sniper. I'm not moving unless sniper.
Sniper's main.
Sniper's main. Sniper's low.
Spy down.
Let's go through the left route. Actually, they're holding.
Oh, they're
the
holding
right
that.
route.
Oh, holding right. Sniper's behind the chain link in the fire.
With 800? Oh shit.
Okay.
Scouts down.
There's sentries.
Can I move? Can I move?
Sniper's main. Like
We have
far back.
position. Okay, we have position. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Sentries on the left.
Go in. Get ready. Get ready.
Sniper's main.
Going in.
I got it last.
Sentry down.
Scouts hurt.
Nice cozy camping.
Snipers, I think, far.
Spy scout. Spy scout.
Next so.
Head down, head down.
Nice.
Yeah, we have picks. We can go. We can drive push. We can drive push. We have picks. Let's go.
Sniper dead.
Okay, go forward. Go forward. Don't
Heavy
stop.
on the left.
Heavy left.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upper so they can't just take and follow it.
Yeah, only scout on card. Only scout on card. Scout engine card. Everyone else forward. With me. With me. Go here. Come here. Come here. Through here. Don't go.
Are they
go
coming
back.
from?
And try to just take this place because there's lots of cover. You know, we'll use from here, I guess.
Scouts coming.
Snipers watching this entrance.
They try to contest this point, we use into them, right?
I can see them coming because it's this window.
Okay. We'll with you, demo maybe.
Sniper is watching this.
Just come from here, come through here.
I need to get in.
They're very far, but you can use into them. You can jump them, right? Okay. Go.
Got heavy.
Another one.
Go medic, go medic.
Explosives are up top.
Power on cart.
Yeah,
Fucking go, I'm sorry.
we are with heavy, we're heavy deep. We need someone to get us.
Go.
Spy behind.
Getting spammed out or...
Check here, Tails. He's here, he's here.
Don't go in RGB.
Yeah, Sniper is watching his one more
Just try to get diamond card.
Oh,
sniper's
sniper
lower.
watching main. Bottom left, yeah.
Scout behind us. Going for a sniper. Spy on you, sniper. He'll be above us.
Teleport behind us. I found it.
There's spy behind us.
Got it. Oh, I got
Points one
Combo's
fraction
coming up.
right.
Combo's coming up to
Yeah.
the right.
They have advantage, watch out. I might spy. They might pop into us.
Are there people on the cart?
Okay, if he's on the
They pop,
towers
they
they
pop.
use.
Get out, boom. Get out.
That was really weak.
They fell
Alright,
back.
that's okay. We have advantage now. We push. We
Scout to
push.
90.
I'm 80. 80%. You'll be coming there.
Watch out, it's sticky.
Go, go.
Hello.
Fucking hell. They're very loaded.
They don't have numbers. Go in, go in. We have advantage. We have advantage. Big advantage. They're low and they don't have numbers. We are heavy.
We push.
They can't do anything about it. Fire on me.
Fire's dead.
Nice. And Uber south him.
Medic's really weak.
Mid down.
Okay, good.
Okay. We have. I'm dead. Spy got me.
Spy behind.
I was low.
Move the teleporter, we get a forward spawn now.
Yeah, wait, I'm building sentry.
Someone get me. I'm coming out of spawn. Heavy stop. Okay.
Scout on the left.
Okay. They have advantage now.
I have a teleporter here. Spy just went through it. Spy no close. Should be close.
Sniper and bomb left.
Sniper in the door.
Watch out doing. Watch out for a spy.
Yeah.
Soldier hit.
Sniper's left.
We need to push this forward.
Spy behind is engineer.
He's on me. He's dead.
Soldier 100.
Stand still.
They're holding the room. Heavy's close around the corner.
I'm standing still. Thanks.
Okay, we need to get into that room. Scout above, scout above. They might use.
Out, I'm dead.
We have Uber. Okay, go into that room. Go to that room. I got Uber, so they don't expect it. Uber saw me. Let's go.
Spy behind, spy behind, spy behind, spy behind.
I got spy, don't worry.
Fire behind.
You're down.
Right up. Oh,
There's a demo behind you, RGB.
Soldier down. Ammo man is still here.
Alright, on cart.
Yeah, cart.
There's a medic on the block. Oh, medic just jumped down.
Yeah.
I'm chasing him. Sniper's here.
Sniper got
100.
It's mine.
He's weak.
NG down.
Sniper's still watching there. We need to get sniper.
Where is he?
He's on the main. He's spawn.
The spawn door.
Nice.
Smix win.
Alright.
Alright, let's
Are
go
we doing
Q.
another round, or are we gonna feedback?
Oh, I don't know.
Going to the queue first.
Island Pride.
Hello.
I don't know, maybe a third of my stabs would even want to register. That was awful.
I mean, I ping spies painful sometimes.
It was a horrible experience. Anytime I'd make a move, it was like, yeah, you don't get to.
Oh,
This sniper here to stand
just
for like
just
3
noticing
seconds.
the full ammo pack. That's like a bit too far from where I held, where our team held. God damn it.
You know.
Yeah.
I think you should pin that Saddam Hussein thing in the com channel.
Okay.
Seriously?
I feel like it should be preserved in history. Excellent.
Okay, we got 17 people here still.
Playing more or?
It's getting pretty late.
It's pretty late.
Yeah, it is getting pretty late.
Then we do feedback.
Yeah. So
And I've still got my fair amount of feedback. Do we want to
I
go?
would not want to play.
down
we'll
account?
go. We'll go reverse alphabetical order this time. So, Wilson.
Hold on. I'm gonna switch to faster loading.
Fast. You can just go scout. You don't need to stay heavy. There's no more class limit.
Okay, I'm spectating you.
Can you not fight, please?
The first thing, I think
Stop,
this area,
stop.
there's...
Stop.
You're done shooting? Alright.
Yeah.
I don't think, this area kind of sucks, because blue kind of just gets it for free. I don't think there's any forward hold that's really possible here. Because I don't think you can really hold anywhere that isn't exposed. Like, no matter where you kind of stand here to hold, like, there's a lot of sight lines, and I feel like this is a thing on this map overall. I feel like it's scaled appropriately, but it's still weirdly just... Everything is so spacious, like this. The sight lines like this. This entire area feels, like, incredibly large. Like, it's not that big when you, like, just walk around it, but it just feels like there's just a lot of space that doesn't get used. And it's just snipers can stay, like, really... Why? Why? Gone. Then I think the big one, I don't think the other team abused this, but we found a pretty fucking busted strat, which is we just had a dispenser here and we held this open, and you can just see everyone coming. There's this window here, so I could just keep calling who's pushing the upper, and we would never really be able to catch us by surprise. And then we just control this entire room, and like this is the only real flank blue has. So we're gonna just sit here, keep this door open. We have a dispenser and a sentry here, and at the end of the day, like, what does blue actually do? Like, the only other option is like go through there, but then they're like on this extreme low ground, and we just taking over their flank. And I'm not sure if other people felt this, but like this walk distance from without teleporter from this spawn to B felt fucking enormous. But it just might be because I was heavy. But I felt like I had to just run all the way with my gloves up running urgently to get even remotely here in time. Then this was very cheeky. Like I could just crouch here as a heavy, and it's really kind of hard to clear me out. Honestly, you somehow can have like a demo man here kind of safely while being sickies there. But standing here is pretty dangerous. Also, pushing here is kind of painful, because this area is really important, especially for holding this entire area. But to rotate there, I either cross this sight line and push into the hold, which usually seems to be like here, or I run all the way around to A, and then I take this really long trip up here. And I wish I had like something here to just rotate, like from here maybe, up here, without having to constantly like go really dangerous spots. And that's all I have.
Tails.
Um. Let me think.
Are you
Yeah.
not in the server or?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna join. There we go.
Spectating you now.
Yeah. All right. I don't have that much to say really. How? God. What I'm gonna say is I feel like holding B is really like there's only like two different way blue can come from, which I think they are both like kind of easy to deny. I'm not really sure I will make like a third route to like for blue to use honestly, but I feel like there should be another one. Maybe like a very long like flank route from like around here to I don't know. I mean, there's a resupply in the way here, I guess, but maybe even just a small opening here that leads to here will allow some blue players to sneak behind. I don't even like. I think the sentry on red was general here, so it will still be deniable, but it will at least allow for wait because generally the combo was holding here, and whenever blue was pushing, they could easily like air blast the combo back from here, and the other side was honestly not much better either in that regard. I don't know. That being said, I don't think either team like all for like that long on the B point, but I feel like they could have been exploited a bit more. But maybe just me. It's hard to tell from just one playtest. Other than that, yeah, this has been mentioned earlier, but yeah, there's a this part is problematic with the thing you can hold open here. We definitely exploited that one for sure. I haven't seen much of last, honestly. Like I think the central was general here, but I don't really know. Like I don't have experienced the map enough to really tell much about last. So I think that's all I have to say really.
Catfish.
Spectating you now.
I have a few things. I think first of all, this sucks. This tiny little room with these 2 consoles, 6 consoles. This sucks to go through because you know they're gonna come. Like, yeah, just like widen it or something. And also, I don't know if this is something you can or even should change, but I really don't like how much of this map is just entirely indoors. Like, I don't know. That's just a me thing. I really don't like entirely indoors maps. I feel like it'd be cooler if like maybe some of these sections were outdoors again. That's all I have.
I think last could probably use being outside.
Yeah, it's just or just this connector could be outside and then this is inside again. Just more outdoors because indoors TF2 is always just kind of depressing or something. I don't know.
I guess it's me. Okay.
Spectating you now.
Yeah. So, as playing sniper, yeah, this map definitely has some sightlines. There's the one on A from here, which we talked about before I even started playing. But then there's this one here, which doesn't come into play too much unless you're defending. This one here isn't that bad. This one here is really strong for defenders, though. And attackers. You can basically just see all of B here. You are a little exposed, but you do have a health pack there. And up here. And then if you're defending, you can stick around here, which is really safe. You can watch that up there. You can watch that there. you can just like the only way people are going to approach you is through there, which you're still covering unless you miss. In which case, it's just time to back away a little bit further, and then you can take them out there like that. It's a very, very safe position for snipers. The only time I died there was to a spy, I think. No, a scout. And then last is pretty much the same thing on offense. It's super safe. You just get this huge view of last, and then a lot of the time the people were defending up here though, which sniper can do less about, but it's still also very, very safe on defense. You just cover all of main, and then you can cover up there too. And like from this position here, I can just see all three entrances at once. So you might want to try and do something about that. Otherwise, that's pretty much all I have to say. This might be not too involved in the actual goings on of the match. So Smig, your turn.
Walls. Where am I?
On the EU server.
Yeah, I feel like this area was kind of a waste. I could see like if it was a pub match, there'd be more action here, but you know, it's pretty much a free push no matter what going up here, which is fine. It gives you time to like battle each other. But yeah, it was pretty easy as spy to just get back here, and you know they're all focusing on people here. Just get up and get a backstab because nobody's looking back here. The sight lines on this point, like I wasn't playing sniper or anything, but you know, it drastically favors blue because you can decide how you want to attack. You know, it's like how do you predict something as defense over here? I saw a sneaky sentry spot here, which is interesting, but no, I feel like you can just get outranged super easily here. This area is okay, I guess. Like it's nice that there's a bit of a push along like a buffer zone for red to respawn, which you should keep, definitely. This area I really didn't like. There's a couple of reasons for that. You know, like a sniper can be standing all the way over here, and say a spy, you want to get to him. You know, you're cloaking, you're dodging things, get them up here. It might be an ammo pack, but there's usually always like someone standing here, like putting pressure on the cart here and retreating, which means you're going to bump into them like 9 times out of 10. And this is pretty much like your only way to get there without walking past the enemy team. And if you have your cloak up, you probably use some of it already. Walking all the way over here, trying not to bump into people, getting over here. I just picked up a dead person thing, but like they're going to hear you if you're here, and there's like no ammo pack. My ammo pack is like over here, which isn't very handy for spy, because like I'm not going all the way up here. Yeah, this is like a super safe position. I'm like surprised, you know, when we were playing red team on both sides, you know, it wasn't abused more as snipers, you know, with like a pyro pocket or whatever, because you're not gonna stop him here. Like it covers the only ways in from here. So up here, I know people didn't like it. I wasn't really playing up here, but I do think that this is an interesting identity for a defensive thing. Like it wasn't a good thing, but you know, I'm trying to think of other payload lasts that have, you know, something like this that you can abuse as a defender. There's not really many, so I would be interested in if you leaned into this. Like I'm a one-way enjoyer, so if you made it so, you know, if red team can push up here and hold the door open for their teammates, that they have a significant advantage, but they have to do like a big lap around to get up here. That could be interesting, because otherwise, what is there to the last? You know, you have a long straight line. There's this corner here that doesn't really get used because you can just spam it from there once you get control. And there's like a tiny door here that doesn't really see much gameplay. So I do think if you leaned into this and balanced your other routes around it, it would be a lot more interesting than it is right now. You know, because that's kind of a problem, I guess. But you could turn into a plus, I would say. Anyway, I don't know what else to say, so.
I would add. Oh fuck! I'm choking my coffee. I would add that if you build around door gameplay on last, I think you should probably eliminate the window that just sees you easily see any push coming in, because I think that is what really made it difficult for blue to really take control of the room. Because like I could just instantly call like, all right, heavy medic coming in, demo man coming in, so you can't really get any sort of a jump onto the defense there.
I'm skeptical. Have anything to say?
I think it's mostly been said. I just, yeah, I felt like Sniper could just shut down the flank routes very easily. Not very convenient to punish. Yeah, and some of the other flank routes felt a little bit too small. But I had high ping, so I can't really say much.
Skilly.
I'm on B point, right?
Spectating you now. Yes, you are in B.
Okay. I think because holding over here would be useless because sightline, and you really don't have anywhere else to really hold besides that area. And I like this bit here. So all you can do really is hold around here on B point, and there's just really nothing to do here. Only for snipers who can just look at the entire area, and maybe like you could just have some fences here or something. And then I think soldiers are really bored on this map because it's all indoors. You can maybe make this area here like a bit more open, so you can. And if you do add like fences here or something, this might be a bit more viable spot to hold. And then soldiers could, if you make this outdoors, could use the outdoors to bomb. That would be pretty nice. And I think that area over there is kind of busted for defense. This area here, like, and it doesn't really feel like a spot where red should defend. I mean, like you have this entire thing here, which is kind of useless. It seems. Maybe you could have something like. Actually, that would be a sideline right there. Maybe just something more simple. You don't need like the stairs up here. And maybe don't like even let red get up here or something. I don't know. It just doesn't really feel like a spot where red should hold that entire area right there. That's all I have to say.
Quersy, spectating you now.
Eh, Good try. Yeah, no worries. So the first thing that I noticed when I started playing this map, it's very, very open, isn't it? Like, I don't mind claustrophobia a lot in a lot of maps where there's tight corridors and stuff, but my god, it's open. It's very, very open. There's no chokes. There's a lot. Well, you could say there is chokes. There is chokes at certain points, but what I mean is, look how open this is. This is especially, this area is murder. Everybody's mentioned this area, but this area is open season for snipers, and just in general, look how much room you have to move around. I know everybody said this. I'm gonna get off this point, but that's my only issue really. Is just there's not enough blind spots. There's not enough things to cover you on your approach. There's not enough blockages, if you get me. There has to be, because if you're pushing from here, from this point in particular, a small wall or something like here, from just even here to just block off as you're moving around, it could do you wonders. It could do you fucking horrible. But there's not enough blockages. I know it's shite English, but blockages or barricades, I suppose is the word, but it's just too open. It's far too open. Just the map in general, I suppose. Also, I'm not sure if these doors open during, but these doors open at first point to be a great flank. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, why don't you come over and this?
Narrow.
I have nothing to say.
Bruh.
Lucky.
I felt the respawn time for red was very short. It was like 4 seconds, it felt like, or something. I don't know if you're balancing that by having it a very long walk, but I didn't really like that. What's the other thing? Oh, the blue approaching B, it seemed like the short distance would be to go through this door, but then you've got to cross a sight line if you want to actually get to this high ground. So, in that fact, to get to the the viable route, you've got to go a very long way around for it. That's what I had, I think.
You will die. Spectating.
Okay, I personally don't have much that I could add to you know, and I don't have any personal criticisms, but I do want to one up what Wilson said earlier about the walk time, specifically from A to C. I felt the difference it makes in me saying it is that I was playing a scout, so I definitely feel like it is if I felt like it was long, so classes that are slower than the one I'm playing, you know, it must feel a bit worse for them personally. That's how I feel, at least. That's all.
Doom. Spectating you now.
Okay, I'm going to last. Well, first of all, I will mention that I don't see any place for defenders to hold on A. I don't think there's anywhere to stand as a combo. I don't think there are good spots for sentry because it's really can be spammed from a lot of angles. So a soldier will just go directly and keep spamming, and we can't really do anything because we have to pass a choke out of our own house to get the soldier that's spamming outside. That didn't happen in the game, but I could see it happening realistically. I think on last, I like the idea that you have a house here that you can go as a combo and hold. It gives me kind of upward vibes. On upward, it's similar. If you have time, you go to the high ground opposite of your spawn, then you can hold pretty well there. I like the idea of it. I really don't like that there is a one-way door here. One-way doors suck. I hate them, and it's only going to frustrate players because we basically needed to have like someone just AFK here. And I don't think this being a one-way door or two-way doors, or even if there wasn't a door at all, I mean, if there was at all, but like a hole, I don't think it changes much. It's basically just annoying. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think others did pretty good well on describing this map.
CLL.
Alright. Playing Spy at 170 ping on this map sucked. It was not an enjoyable experience. So,
It's like
quite a few things that stuck out to me. So, one, I'm fine with the map being entirely indoors for the most part, because like, yeah, you push in from A, there's a little bit on B where it's outdoors, but being indoors, normally a lot of indoor maps make things incredibly claustrophobic, but this map is super open indoors, and I like that. Tons of people have said this, it does favor Sniper quite a bit, and it makes other classes certainly feel weaker just because of how open things are. Doorways, trying to enter in. So a lot of these side paths are incredibly narrow. I felt that when I was playing Spy, if I tried to even enter in a side path, I don't know if this is due to unfortunate timing or what, but I would constantly be caught out by things that are just, why is that player there at this time or something. Like, I'd constantly be caught out by the soldier, the pyro, the scout, the invisible spy also taking that pathway. So entryway, like side paths just felt super narrow. So if I was trying to flank through them, if there's so much as even one player, it's like, well, there goes that entire plan. Entering onto last. So I feel that last is the most egregious part of this map, and the biggest reason why is as blue, you basically have two ways to enter. You either go main or you go through that side path on the left. The enemy team can completely control that side path, especially because they have that one-way door, and also the fact that because there's this window here, the enemy team can just spot you going in. And it's like, okay, cool, they're going left. Well, we know that they're either going to take control of that side room or they're going to go under. It's super easy to tell when players are entering in, and Wilson mentioned this as well. You just have one player just hold that door open, and now you can deny both pushes. You can spot players entering, you can spot players coming in from the other side.
This did not just happen.
And just overall, it felt that trying to push this on blue is one of those, you can't really take space on the left side, so you're forced to go main, but then you're forced into a low ground situation, which is incredibly detrimental. So you're effectively reliant on an Uber and taking the demo in, or having your spy do something. Or just work your sniper in, and again, because of how open it is, it's easy to pop players. I like the design of first. I know a lot of people touched up upon like, oh, there isn't really like any spots to hold. I disagree. Definitely there is that one area in the front, out in the open area, where you can hold. You're also, again, like in the indoors area, you've still got quite a few spots to hold. It can be, so far as like, if you hold players close and you're smart with your heals and whatnot, it can be really difficult to bust that. One thing for first that I hate is this one-way window right here. I hate this one-way window so much, because you may want to like just have a pyro here or something to catch players out, but blue team in spawn, they can just see directly through that. So it's effectively like, okay, well, you have players on this entire left-hand side. That's all rendered moot now because, well, there's a one-way door here. Or, sorry, one-way window. So that's my issue at first. Second, I didn't notice anything bad other than the fact that, like, yeah, it's open, but that's just how things are. I liked the way that you could be able to hold. Again, there were some dynamic spots. I loved the fact that you could have the sentry here on this barrel and just play around. It can effectively like catch out all of the angles. That's a really destructive sentry spot, so it effectively forces the team to have to Uber in. And again, that's a thing that I like. I approve of that. But yeah, like second, I like second. First, I just have the issue with the open window, and last, the fact that there's only 2 modes of entry into it. And it's incredibly easy for one team to just hold both areas. But last could use some work. I don't exactly know how to fix it. You could try removing the one-way door. I don't know what that would provide. You could try adding in another mode of entry, but it's like, I mean, blue team has to work in order to get into last. That's just the design philosophy of a TF2 map. You don't get last point for free. But I feel like this map, especially blue, really has to work for last. Just by the design of it. And also the respawn times, as somebody touched up upon. If a player got killed on red, I felt that, yeah, like I'd kill somebody as spy, and they would just respawn in like 6 seconds. And it's like, okay, cool, I got the sentry, but now, wait, why is the sentry back up? Why aren't we pushing in? Yeah, so those are my stances on the map. I like it. It just needs some overall improvements.
Apple cakey.
I don't have much. I mean, I kind of think that first was a bit hard to hold, or like at least as an engineer wasn't really that fun at all, cause like I couldn't really go anywhere here. This is all a death zone, and we never really held this hut here. And I can't really take this ammo pack here because it's sniper sideline, so I just kind of hanged back around here between this or behind these walls until they capped. Yeah, I think seconds fine. It was kind of a dumbass. I completely missed this ammo pack, or like the enemy team had a bit of a hold that they could spam here, so as an engineer I was completely fucking helpless trying to set up back here because the only other ammo packs are there and here's a small one. But it would have been fine, I guess, if we had control of this. Yeah, but again, a bit unfun to hold back here. I don't know about the other team though, because they had a good hold around here for a while. I think this was overall pretty fun. This was kind of confusing at first. Maybe add like some indicator to the other side, because I had no idea this was a one-way when defending. I was absolutely confused by it. Yeah. Also, I guess the strat of setting up a dispenser and a sentry nest here between the store is kind of busted. But other than that, it was fun mostly. Guess first and last were a bit meh at points. But overall, pretty good. And yeah, you should maybe open up like this connector here to the outside. I think that would be neat. Not much else.
Applecake, do you have an FPS config of some kind?
Do I have a what?
An FPS config?
No.
Okay, because there's there's literally a sign in front of that door, one-way door that says one way.
Maybe I'm blind, but I did not see like defending, because I'd never attacked here, and as a defender, I did not see that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's on the attacker side, but it isn't on the defender side. I didn't see it going on the other side.
You see
Yeah.
Do you see it right now, Applecakey?
Yeah, I see it right now. I guess I didn't see it as a defender. I was confused for a while. Because you come up here, you don't really see it. I don't know how you represent one-ways from the other side. And it's kind of confusing anyway, because there's a door here. But it's an interesting idea. You should probably keep it. Maybe a drop down, like Smig said? Maybe. Wait, one way a drop. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, the strat that you can set up a nest here and keep this open is kind of busted. It's interesting, it's kind of busted though. Maybe it'd be less busted if this window was gone. Anyway, that's my feedback.
I know I've got one more thing I'd like to add if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
So I was thinking, so pushing into last, I did harp on like, yeah, you pretty much only have two modes of entry. You either like you walk through here, the enemy team spots you, and you either go through this doorway over to the left side or you go under. There's this whole area right here. Perhaps there could be something to where there's like possibly a third mode of entry for blue, because you've got empty wall here and you've got two empty walls here. There could be something that could possibly connect into that lower area. It gives more ways to enter, it gives offense a little more pressure and whatnot, because I feel like, yeah, if you have like your like NG up there is nice, and then having like, say, like you can have like your soldier or something hold here and effectively lock out the doorway, but say this player goes down, now the enemy team has like, they've got another angle of attack, because right now there's pretty much only just, yeah, two ways of attacking. It's like, yeah, you work a player here and you try and get the sentry there, but I feel like that third angle would work really well, at least in my opinion. But again, I don't play Highlander that much. I don't know the overall flow and how things would change if you put that third entryway in.
Right. If that's everyone, if that's everything that everyone has to say, that concludes our Highlander test.
Get it.
Good test.
Mhm.
Hold
Wow.
champion.
Yeah, that was really good.
Thank everyone so much.
Alright, see you guys. I gotta go to bed.
Ciao.
All right, have a good one.
Alright, thanks
I'll
for the
take my-
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for
Good
having
night.
us.
Yes,
Glad we were able to give some productive feedback and whatnot. Yeah, I liked both maps, but definitely
Yeah.
rooms for improvement
It was
because
very helpful, very helpful.
I feel like you want to balance around sniper not missing.
yeah, because definitely first map favored soldier, second map favored sniper. Sorry, first map favored demo, not soldier. Sorry.
Alright, see you all. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good one, everybody. Take care.